All right, let's try that shit again. I am Tom Torrey, a.k.a. the Horse Boat, calling all the action here tonight before the Donut Box Cup Series of the finale right here on Twitch.tv again. Happy to have you along with us in the booth again tonight. Is yours one and only. Again, let's bring in the points. Let's start the action right away. That's because I do not want to keep everybody waiting. Points, Matt Fleming is 12 points ahead of Jesse Becker in the overall point standings. Thomas Meeks, Josh Larson, and Travis Stroney. Your top five with William Robbins, Brandon Meyer, Landon Bednarz, Alex Tilley, and Christian Taylor. But again, on as far as the playoffs are concerned, this is who ended up in the playoffs through the round of 12, through the round of 8, and now into the final four. You have Matt Fleming, Alex Tilley, Josh Larson, and Thomas Meeks all in the running for tonight's race and for the championship, for it all. Again, 17 races, we've made it, and this is the end tonight. Again, a championship winner will be crowned, a king will be crowned here tonight. Do a little post-race show. Hopefully they can enjoy and celebrate as they've worked hard to win it all. Again, Wheels America 200 at Homestead, Miami coming up next. Qualifying and all that good jazz. Let's get you some sights and sound and the views from the meandyourmom.com blimp cam. Give me just one moment. I'll make that happen again. Hope everybody's having a good Monday. For some, I would imagine it's been a stressful endeavor. But nonetheless, we have made it to Monday night. Again, a lot of people like to watch Monday Night Football. This is Monday Night Donut Box again for the final time in the inaugural season. Hopefully you'll see me somewhere down the road with Donut Box in some capacity. We're not sure what it is yet, but I'm not leaving per se. We're going to find a spot and we'll see what happens in the future. Never say never, as Justin Bieber, you Bieber believers, would say. Again, high above in the meandyourmom.com blimp cam, getting ready for tonight's affair of the Championship 4 race. Let's see if I can turn down my fucking music and we can talk to somebody. Josh Larson, do you have a copy?
I gotcha.
Fastest, one of the fastest in practice. Alex Tilley right on your tail. They're feeling good about tonight, I would imagine, about Homestead. Your journey to get here was tough. But, Josh, how are you feeling about your chances since making the Final Four?
Well, I mean, the goal is to make it here, right? And then just put everything you got into this race and, hope no one makes a mistake in front of you or next to you and take you out. I've seen a lot of bad slide jobs here and a lot of dumb wrecks. So
nice. Just
got to survive the first couple stages and then set up for the third stage and see what happens. If the track stays loose, then I love my chances. If it tightens up, then it'll be a struggle, but I'm sure we can pull something off.
Well, you've had the thick of problems this season with going through the carpal tunnel stuff, recovering from that, winning a race, in fact, under that, and then the brutal cutoff here where you were the winner late, get some luck late, good pitch strategy, good usage of time and space. Again, good luck to you, man, and maybe we'll talk to you here at the end.
Sounds good. We'll see you, bud.
That was Josh Larson in the 51. Kudos to him. He's a hell of a driver, and Flagship Motorsports has a bright future ahead. Tony's 10K Gaming followed me just moments ago, bringing us to 516. Thank you for that. We're going to talk to somebody else here if we can that's in that Championship 4 mix. I'm going to pull one more if I can. Holy shit. Everybody's busy. Going to pull in another Flagship Motorsports teammate of Josh Larson's, the 8 of Matt Fleming, making it in, leader on points. How are you feeling tonight, good sir?
Oh, man, I am feeling good. We are feeling very good. Definitely going to be a fun night. I can't wait for the track to go actual nighttime, but yep, this is going to be a one heck of a race, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, it is bound for the history books, especially being the inaugural season. Again, you sound confident in your feeling of pulling away and being the championship. If it's you or one of your teammates, is it going to be you or your teammates at the line?
You know, as long as it's one of us, I'll be happy with it. Obviously,
love.
I want to win. Obviously, I do. But you know, if it's got to be Larson or it's got to be Meeks, you know what? Perfect. As long as Flagship gets this W, we're good, buddy.
Hey, that's what I figured. I just wanted to see if you'd say something very political, and you did. So, good job to you, sir. I know you got to get on the track, so I wish you the best of luck. Have a wonderful race, and we'll probably talk to you at the end.
Thank you, buddy. See you later.
Sounds good. That is the Matthew Fleming of the 8 and the Oasis Chevrolet getting ready for qualifying. Let's turn it up. Yeah. All right. Enough of that nonsense. Let's go out and watch some drivers on the track, shall we? Looks like we have nearly 20. Let's get our eyes on our first driver here tonight. Looks like Travis Trussell. Going to give us a little preview of the goods. See what he's got here. His first time around Homestead here tonight. Here we go, first time lap. Hitting that middle lane, something fierce. Travis Trussell now, a talented driver. Has a lot of skills to pay the bills. I think he joined a little late, so that's why you haven't seen much of him this season. But that 31 Toyota Camry runs with storm and has been a good car when he's been in the field. First lap going to be, looks like a 33.07. Good enough for the pole at the moment. Now cuts that low line, popping up a little bit out of that turn. You got to exit nicely, especially in these next-gen cars. Oh, he gets loose out of 4, and he saves it. No damage to 31, but that's definitely not going to be faster than his first, so a 33.07 it is, and that's where it will stay. Moving on now to the 16 of Landon Bednarz. Again, we will cut to a Championship 4 contender once they take to the track. Landon Bednarz and Antonio Nadeau. Going to give it his best. Here is his first lap. New pole sitter Jesse Becker with a 32.78. William Robbins with a 32.85, knocking off Travis Trussell and Travis Stroney. Out of 1 and 2 nicely is Bednarz. Again, it's tricky taking that low line around Homestead. A lot of people prefer that high line. It's just dependent on what you like. But coming out of 4, if you try to get on it, it likes to give way. Landon Bednarz first lap around the track. Good enough for 8th with a 33.73. See if lap 2 is more bueno than the first. Coming down the backstretch. 16's look as far as scheme-wise hasn't changed much all year. Easy to identify, which was great for me. Coming out of 4, taking that high line out. Looks like he's gained a little bit more momentum. What it'll be? Looks like 34 flat. Just a touch slower. Not going to be good enough. Alex Tilley smacking the wall. We'll come back to him in a minute. Ryan Robertson coming around lap 1 in that 66 Philadelphia Eagles themed Ford Mustang machine. Again, Philadelphia Eagles moving on, going to the Super Bowl, which kills me inside, but I know Robertson is through the roof about his Eagles. And the reality of it is that the Eagles are just a good football team. They are a very good football team. Ryan Robertson with a 33-14. Second lap will be. Looks like a 33-14, so good enough for him. Alex Tilley coming out of pit lane now, as is Josh Larson. So we're going to try to pay attention to both if we can. Might be a little hard to do. Looks like Tilley having trouble with something. Not sure what that is. It looks like he might be having a little trouble. So we'll come back to him when we can. When we get a moment to, we will come back to him. Looks like Larson just warming up the tires for lap number 1. Or I don't know. I don't know what he's doing. This is very uncharacteristic. I'm not sure what this is. Unless he's taking like the minimum speed around the track to get a better lap in lap 2. Which for me, I don't think that's right, but teach it their own. Josh Larson hitting that high side. First lap is not going to be great. Yeah, it looks like 38.01. Definitely took a sweet time around the track. Alex Tilley, let's see if he bangs the wall this time. Looks like he's going to start making moves. See what lap 2 has for Josh Larson. Again, these flagship looks like 33.08 for Alex Tilley. Looks like good enough for 6th. Josh Larson coming out of 4. And it looks like that's going to be good enough for 9th, a 33.19. Next, we will focus on Alex Tilley and his second lap here. Can't get an interview with him, looks like. Looks like he's not in a voice chat for me to connect with. Tilley coming out of 4, and it's not good. It's not good. He's going to have to settle for a 33.08. Matthew Fleming, 33.26 with lap number 1. Yeah, not a good look for Tilley, but good enough for 6 with his first lap time. Lap 2 for Matthew Fleming coming up. Lap 2, what'll it be? Lap 2, 33.03, good enough for 5th. So Brandon Meyer with a 32.76 on the pole. Jesse Becker in second. The reality is this. Homestead, it's a tricky track, man. It's got enough banking, but not enough to sustain you if you try to keep it floored. It's not a super speedway. And that is going to conclude us for qualifying. And here we go. I'm going to get Alex Tilley in here. Tilley, you got a copy?
I do.
Welcome, welcome. Was trying to get you in the voice chat here a little bit sooner, but nevertheless, you are here and a part of the Championship 4. How are you feeling about your chances here tonight?
I feel all right. I kind of messed up in qualifying a little bit, but I liked my speed in practice. It's not a super... the setup here doesn't really fit my driving style, I'll say that. But I guess we'll see how it goes. You got to have the confidence.
Absolutely. Again, part of the Final Four. It seems like Independence Motorsports takes on Flagship Motorsports. Only thing is, it's 3-on-1. So, best of luck to you, man. Hopefully you got good teammates to back you up. Hopefully we'll be talking to you here at the end.
All right. Thanks, Tom.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Again, that was Alex Tilley. Going to bring in the other guy, Thomas Meeks. Thomas, I got a copy.
Yep, how's it going?
Got to touch base with all 4 of our Final Four guys before we get on the track. How are you feeling about tonight's race? Looks like you are qualifying 3rd for this event.
I feel pretty good. I'm excited. Definitely awesome to be here. Gonna see what I can do to get this 55 Camaro Wheels America car in victory lane and get that championship.
Yeah, you know, to have the sponsor and then to win it for the sponsor and for your championship, man, stars have aligned for you, man. Best of luck, and hopefully we'll talk to you later.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
You are welcome. Let's get right down to it for the final walk-off of the year. Again, Brandon Meyer, your pole sitter for tonight. Outside of him in row 1 is going to be the 97 of Jesse Becker. Row 2 is going to be Thomas Meeks, the 3rd in the 55 Wheels America. And the outside of him in 4th, William Robbins in the 5. Row number 3 is going to be the 96 Toyota Camry of Christian Taylor and the 8 of Matthew Fleming. In row 4, you got the 31 of Travis Trussell and Alex Tilley on the outside of him. As we get moving and stuff is moving, we will get moving as well. Travis Stroney, Ryan Robertson there. Alex Tilley looks like 7th. Stroney 8th. Robertson 9th. 8th or 9th. Got Josh Larson, Ivan Deschamps, Andrew Lewis, Landon Bednarz, Stephen Gurley Jr., and good old Ronnie B. Again, it looks like from what I can see, Travis Trussell is going to be starting from pit lane. .135 laps. Champion will be crowned. This is the Wheels America 200 at Homestead, Miami for the Donut Box Cup Series. I'm excited as hell to be here, to be a part of it. Pace car exiting onto pit road. Here we go. Green flag racing for Homestead, Miami in the Donut Box Cup Series. Becker to the outside. And we have some heat. 3 wide. Inside lane is a tricky choice. And whoa, looks like Brandon Meyer almost ate it. Jesse Becker leads lap 1. Again, so many different lines you can choose from. Let's ride on board with the 08 of Andrew Lewis. Let's just move up one to Brandon Meyer to give you kind of a taste. Oh, we already got action. Thomas Meeks there. Getting on the brakes, having to pop up high. Ryan Robertson ducking down low. Clears him for the pass for 6th. Lewis bouncing off that wall, which a lot of people are going to do tonight. That's something that is very clear. Matthew Fleming, your new leader. side by side as Robbins and Becker for second and third. Flemings, Robin, Becker, Tilley, and Stroney, your top 5. From the front to the back, and every which way in between, we have action battles everywhere on the track right now. Bugwood 13, welcome to the chat. Thomas Meeks has dropped back, started third, now all the way back into 8th. See, his back group is kind of spread out. Bednar's and Gurley looks like racing for 12th position. The Champs, Christian Taylor, Brandon Meyer kind of just in the back of the pack hanging out at the moment. Again, this is where it is. High above in the meandyourmom.com blip cam, giving you a little bit of a taste of what to see above in the skies. Again, 6 laps in, everything looks good so far. Again, Stages is at lap 35 and at lap 75. In flagship up there, 1 and 2, you got a Storm Motorsports guy, Jesse Becker, and then Alex Tilley. The 8 car and the 13 car and frame there are in the championship for contention. 51, you'll notice green banners. If you see the neon green banner above their windshield, that means they are a part of the final 4. That or they're spoiled. Again, I did try to reach out for a little bit of information, as media personnel does every now and again, when the next season will be and what changes will happen. I have not heard any word. If I do, I will let you know on my next broadcast, which is currently scheduled for February 24th. So, a little beyond a month, or a little bit less than a month away. Oh, you see Tilley hit the wall there. Again, you're going to see a little bit of that tonight. Do not worry if your favorite driver ever so gently touches that wall. He's going to be all right. But once we get gears going with the duels, if we have any more information on Donut Box, again, synergistically speaking, I will work that in just to let you all know what we're looking at. Let's ride on board now. Whoa, a little action between Larson and Tilley. Let's get some TV time for my man Thomas Meeks and our sponsor, Wheels America. For the Wheels America 200, again, thank you so much for sponsoring Donut Box. Giving them an opportunity to show you what they can do. Again, Wheels America, OEM parts. Look them up online, wheelsamerica.com. Got OEM in my head. I don't know why. But it's true. Go check them out. Contenders are currently inside the top 10, with the lowest being 6th. Travis Stroney leading that lap and taking the lead. Battling side by side with Matt Fleming in an epic joust. Again, Independence and Flagship traded blows all year long. Again, last week, controversial. Stroney. If you recall last week at Chicagoland, Yours smacking together of the 66 and the 14 coming out of 4 and onto the front stretch of Chicagoland. One, I think, coming back up into other traffic. No caution was called. The explanation from Donut Box was simply as this: iRacing controlled the caution. They do not overrule it. So if something does happen and they don't call it, they don't call it. So again, that was pretty black and white case, open and shut. The unfortunate circumstance, though, is Stroney, I believe, finished 9th. The person who was just outside the cut line was the 51 of Josh Larson. He ended up winning the race and getting in to the championship force. So a little bit of luck going his way. Gets him into the big dance the following week. And the 51 is playing for keeps here tonight. But I'll let you know, the top 10 in points pays out in this league. So again, if you don't get in, you're not totally at a loss, which is awesome by Donut Box. Looking out for their drivers. Give you props for that. Get Travis Stroney with a 2-car, let's make it 3-car length lead over the 13 of Alex Tilley, Matthew Fleming in 3rd, Josh Larson in 4th, and a Rochambeau for the Dome between Brandon Meyer and William Robbins for 5th. We are 20 laps away from our first stage break. And as we ride caution-free, it's a good segue into our first Baker's Buzz of the finale this evening. Again, won't get to do many more of these here going forward, so let's do it now. Baker's Buzz brought to you by Racing League. Again, they will be debuting and taking over on Monday night. I want to give a big shout out and respect from Gears Racing League to the Donut Box Racing League, and congratulations on a wonderful and successful inaugural season. certainly hope you enjoyed the Baker's Buzz here again. One of the last times we will do it here on this program. Riding on board here right now with Matthew Fleming, Travis Stroney, Josh Larson. A dogfight here for the lead. And it's about as good as it gets here in the finale. Again, I'll have more news, hopefully, by the start of the Gears duels February 24th. A little bit more information on the direction of Donut Box and let you know when Season 2 is going to happen. Again, I'm very curious on when that will be, what day it will be, if I will be a part of it. Again, I'm not necessarily going away. Things just might be changing. And as things are ever changing, you have to be grateful for the good times and the partnerships. That is exactly how I feel tonight. Grateful is my personal feeling on tonight. Gratefulness, thankfulness, happy. You know, happy to be a part of it. To bring this one home for everybody at Donut Box. Riding on board now at Thomas Meeks III. We're inside of 10 laps to go for stage 1. But it's been an up and down year. The playoffs have been certainly interesting to say the least. And it's a learning experience for those at the top and for the drivers themselves. It's never a perfect marrying of a season of drivers who just first get together. There's going to be growing pains. Some people may have ridden together before, and some may have no experience racing together. That all plays a part in it. Whether if you're good or if you're not so good, it all plays a factor over the course of a season. But overall, I think that, you know, I can't speak for the people in high places in Donut Box, but I would think they would rule this as a success. Again, without a little bit of controversy, but it's always a thing. It's in Gears. It's in other leagues I've broadcast before. It's everywhere. The emphasis on, you know, for me, this is me just going on and on. Josh Larson, your leader right now, the biggest mover of the night as well. Started 11th, now your leader. Drivers should be coming out here with the idea of having fun. And now, again, your definition of fun, yeah, that could mean a lot of things to a lot of different people. But the way I look at it is other, you know, sim racing, you know, you want to say game enthusiasts out here that are looking just to run laps. You will eventually find like-minded folk that you'll fit in with and run really well with. You know, a lot of people scoff at me when I say when you have a wrong mix of drivers in a field, it makes for bad entertainment. And that definitely holds true. But it takes a while to develop that good entertainment. And I think we're reaching a turning point here at Donut Box. Good core group of drivers that hopefully will continue to grow as Donut Box moves forward. Top 5 check up: Josh Larson, Matthew Fleming, Travis Stroney, Alex Tilley, and William Robbins, your top 5. Brandon Meyer, Jesse Becker, Thomas Meeks, Ryan Robertson, and Christian Taylor rounding out your top 10. Come around this time by, we will have 2 laps to go. Josh Larson getting some of that fresh air. Looks like he's going to have some lap traffic to deal with shortly. But sneaking in, getting some good fortune to get to this point. Doesn't matter how you get here. Like football, man, you could barely get in on a wild card. Doesn't matter. You're in the playoffs. If you're playing hot right now, you're driving hot right now, maybe you're going to be hard to be stopped. Matthew Fleming make a last-ditch effort here. Final lap for stage 1. Fleming taking that high line, Larson taking the low line. Teammates with two different schools of thought right here. Your winner of stage 1 will be the 51 of Josh Larson.
The yellow flag is out.
Killing it out there is Josh Larson. Let's get a quick word from the man. Big dog in the house, Josh Larson taking him down one by one. Biggest mover so far. Started 11th, leading the race and winning stage 1. How the hell are you feeling?
Man, this car feels great. We're just kind of riding at first there, and then, I got bored. I decided to go race. And, man, I love this track so much. Hopefully we can get this Texas OEM wheels in the victory lane and get it to the championship.
Yeah, you look like you have a fast car running with Stroney there side by side. A little mistake by Stroney and you pounced all over it. Stage 1 win. It's the first of many here again. Championship race, you are up top here right now. We'll see how you're doing in stage 2. Good luck to you, Josh.
Hey, thanks a lot. We'll see you in a little bit.
Josh Larson in the 51. Made it look easy, guys. Made it look easy. He said it himself. He got bored. And honestly, if he's bored, I am interested to see what interested is looks like here. If he's got a battle on his hands, and I think he might. Down the road. Again, pit road, tire changes, fuel fill-ups coming up. Grab a drink. We'll get back in 60 seconds right here on Casa de la Horseboat. Again, the Donut Box Cup Series sponsored tonight by the Wheels America OEM. Again, give them a shout out. Go to wheelsamerica.com. Get all your OEM shit right there. Again, Wheels America 200 at Homestead, Miami. The championship race here for the Donut Box Cup Series. Again, trying to drum up, plug, let people know, coming back live February 24, 2025. The duels at Daytona for the Gears Racing League and the Gears Cup Series. Brayton Laster, ARCA driver Brayton Laster, will be on hand with me that night. Again, sponsored by McConey Setup Shop, the official setup shop sponsor of NASCAR. Again, February 24th, right here, 7 p.m., 8 p.m. Eastern, only here at Casa de la Horseboat. Again, plugging that for you again. You may be a Donut Box fan, but we may or may not have donut box drivers joining us here for that. We'll see. It's all a work in progress. Don't want to get too crazy with that. We're very excited for the duels. Matthew Fleming, Travis Stroney in row 1 here as we cut the crap out, get back to green flag action for the Wheels America 200
Green flag,
right
green flag.
here at Homestead. Side by side, going into 3 and 4. Tilley taking that high side. Fleming kind of blocking that momentum the 14 had. They will continue to trudge on. And you see that 13 following the 8 on that high side. High side, very nice to go around this track if you can handle it. But again, you run that risk of running that right front a little too hot, a little too early. And then by the middle, towards the end of your fuel run, you may have a tough time getting that car to turn. As it looks right now, Fleming, Tilley, Stroney, Meeks, and Larson, your top 5 currently. Right on board with Travis Stroney. Again, Temperance, Michigan, hometown man. The unfortunate victim of circumstance last week knocked him out of the running. And we discussed that earlier on the program. But he hasn't let that stop him from coming out here and putting some work in. He's a hard worker, drives hard, he puts a lot of effort in everything that he does. Again, Storm in the top 10 right now. Yes, they are. Jesse Becker, Christian Taylor, 8th and 9th. He's right on board with the 96. Haven't heard much from him tonight. Shit, he's right in the thick of it too. I gotta get me a chromed out horse boat ride. I really do. I love that numbering on Jesse Becker's car. I actually like the Storm Motorsports cars a lot and the designs that they have. I think they're really slick. Matthew Fleming out in front. Again, good year by him. Multi-time winner in this league, as is Alex Tilley. On the year, looking up some stats here, Matthew Fleming has 4 wins on the year. Josh Larson has 3. Alex Tilley has 4 as well. So they are the only 3 in the league that have won more than once. And if you think about it, that's 11 of the 17 races. Oh, we got action. William Robinson the wall. Ryan Robertson down low.
Caution.
Will the caution come out? Yes, it does. Christian Taylor getting involved in that, and that is our first caution of the night outside of our stage break. And let's back that ass up and see what we can see on the Donut Box Cup Series instant replay powered by meandyourmom.com for moms who need it most. All right, let's back that ass up. All right. Gotta bring in my music, you know. I always like a little tunage when I'm breaking things down. Hopefully that's okay by you, but let's back that ass up. Let's see what we got. Let's run at full speed. it looks like Meeks got a little loose. Robbins checked. And Robbins just checked a little too much. Kind of did that on his own, unfortunately. At least that's what it looks like from what I can see. Look at it again. We're going to slow it down just a little bit. As you know, we'll go like this. And then we'll speed it up and slow it down. Yeah, it looks like right there, little wiggle, little jiggle from the 55. That would make me want to get a poop check. So again, this is the entrance of 3 and 4. You see just a little variance of a line, but you see the 55 start to sway a little bit. For me, that would make me check up just enough. And if you do that, if you hesitate or flinch just a little bit on that wheel, he's going to do one of those. And Robertson really didn't feel it, or it looks like he wasn't affected as much. But it did throw Robbins into the wall. And that's how the cookie crumbles for that one. Again, didn't think that was bad. Hopefully Robbins will recover from that and be able to get back on pace. Again, I do believe they have a fast repair to do that. Again, we'll give you the blimp cam one more time. If you look, Matthew Fleming in first, got that green banner. Tilley in second, he's got that green banner. Thomas Meeks in third. And then Josh Larson back in 12th. Looks like he pitted, maybe for more fuel, I would imagine. That man's all about strategy. He wants it bad. Again, outside of the cut line, gets in, gets a little lucky, wins the race as well last week to get in. Again, either way, he won the race, fair and square, and wins stage 1 tonight. So he's done a good job. Flagship all year has done a remarkable job. Again, between Flagship and their 2 drivers that has won a race, they have 7 wins between them. Tilley is the only other multi-time winner with Independence that has 4 wins. Outside lane being chosen for the 8, which put Tilley on the inside. The 8 will have control in the restart zone. Row 2 looks like will be Thomas Meeks and Travis Stroney. Ryan Robertson and Jesse Becker. Row 3. Row 4 is going to be Landon Bednarz and Stephen Gurley Jr. Rounding out your top 10 going to be Christian Taylor and Andrew Lewis. Again, Taylor looks like he looks all right if we're looking at things here. Let's look at this guy. Oh shit. Okay, he's looking good. Not bad. That looks a lot better though. And that is unfortunate for Taylor. Hopefully he'll be able to use that later, his fast repair if he needs it. But that's going to throw him off his game a little bit. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to get back at it. The pace car set and ready to go get a fuel up for himself. Geico restart zone activated, 8 in control, and we are back to green flag racing for the Wheels America 200. Next stage break will be at lap 75. And keep an eye out for that. Again, solid racing all night long. Haven't seen too much shenanigans. Yeah, I think that's the correct way to put it. Not too many shenanigans we've seen. Again, best finisher here tonight is going to win the championship. Josh Larson winning stage 1. Super huge for him. And Tilley, Fleming, and Meeks would love to win stage 2. Tilley, your leader, and out in front. As an announcer, broadcaster, my goal is to remain unbiased most time. Landon Bednar's almost hitting it. And getting to know some of these drivers over the course of the season, I really have become. You know, I've got a couple guys that I know that run this series that I've known in other series as well. But Tilly contending tonight is pretty awesome. But those flagship boys, they are tough. They are tough, all of them, their whole stable. You can tell the 8 applying the pressure to the 13. Again, heartbreak last week for the 14 and the 66. 66 having a hell of a race. Running good here tonight in 5th in his Philadelphia Eagles machine. But Independence was no slouch here either this season. They all had good drivers, both stables very strong. You know, when you have 4 or 5 drivers and they can all race pretty well, that's a pretty competitive shed. Smitty, he's looking pretty good out there. Oh shit, he says, yeah. Yeah, that'll happen. 20 laps to go before stage 2. Travis Stroney, Alex Tilley, Matthew Fleming, Thomas Meeks, and Ryan Robertson, your top 5 currently, with Josh Larson, Jesse Becker, Stephen Gurley Jr., William Robinson, Brandon Meyer running out your top 10. And this is a battle for 8th, 9th, and 10th right here. It's right on board with the 71 of Brandon Meyer. Get a view of what's going down. Like when we got the camera on him and everything settled down. All right. Well, fuck it, we move on. Stroney got a 2-car length out here. Middle of this run. And the 14 car has been strong all season too. Travis Stroney winning a race as the light's going out to advance. You get a strong showing in the playoffs. Strong showing tonight. Just because he's out of the championship 4 doesn't mean he doesn't want to play spoiler. Sure as hell wants to play spoiler. Plays for keeps. Again, you see the top 10. That's all on your screen right there. Other drivers have dropped off. Looks like Landon Bednarz, Andrew Lewis, Christian Taylor, Ivan Deschamps. All are taking the scenic route right now. Yeah, I know what the comment was. I forget half the shit I say most of the time, but I remembered that one. I got it. Appreciate the support. Stroney and Matthew Fleming both on an island. And I'm not talking about Epstein's. That was an easy joke. I should have done that one. That was bad. BC Travis Stroney, Matthew Fleming 1 and 2. Alex Tilley, Josh Larson 3 and 4. With Thomas Meeks in 5th. Again, Independence and Flagship top 5. Fleming reminds me of a guy, I'm not going to say his name, but is good at applying pressure on drivers, but in the most professional way possible. He's not a guy that typically will move you, but he will pounce on you once you make a mistake. And it looks like Stroney moved over and let Fleming go on by. Couldn't hold him any longer. As this run moves on, you're going to see these cars tend to break and get looser and looser and looser. And it all depends who would burn their stuff up. See Josh Larson now coming on as of late into this run. Again, he pitted in that last caution that we had. And I don't believe he might have changed tires, but I don't believe he did. I think it simply might have been a fuel run thing and just taking his time getting back up to the front. He seems to know this track well. So Josh Larson is a threat to steal this championship. You have to give it to the 51 and his team. You have to. They're sneaky fast. And they do a good job at finishing out the races. Stroney now applying pressure to the 8 of Matthew Fleming. Looks to the inside. Again, at Homestead, I always think that's a good idea, but I cannot make it work. I cannot make that stick. Some drivers can, I cannot. Next time by here around the start-finish line, we will have 10 laps to go. Travis Stroney making it stick on the bottom, just a little wobble. And Fleming is going to steal that lap, just ever so gently. Stroney now back in the lead, crisscross, applesauce. Fleming back to the inside. A good battle for the lead here. Making my job easy. Oh, the 8 turned the 14. And is he going to fall victim to another caution? Or no caution? Oh my God, he is. That is 2 races in a row where the 14 car has been involved in an accident coming out of turn 4 onto the front stretch with no caution being called. His left front is battered and bruised. Hopefully a fast repair will keep him in this thing. Holy shit, man, he's got the worst luck right now. He's trying to keep it together, and I would imagine he is super hot about that one. Josh Larson, in any event, has moved up into the lead. The sleeping giant with the bionic hands has now taken control. Somebody may want to check his hands after this one. Oh, you see Tilly almost lose it. And it might be the car, too, going into the run, and any little help to break her loose, it's going to happen. So that very well might have happened between Matthew Fleming and Travis Stroney, but holy shit, boys. It did not look good. 6 laps to go. Fleming, I think, is saving something in the bank. And it's now time to get it on. It is the all flagship right now with Alex Tilley in 5th. See Tilley steal 4th. Inside, 5 laps to go. Yeah, that is wild, man. You got to feel for the 14. His team, just 2 races in a row, just straight bad luck. And I don't think it was malicious by any means, but at the same time, it's like, holy shit, man. Like, if I was a crew chief, the driver of that team, I would be hot. I would be beyond, I would be inconsolable in this very moment. And I think our viewers could agree a little bit to that. Fuel saving is happening. Josh Larson, I don't think has to worry about any of that. Alex Tilley almost put himself out yet again. Driving the wheels off of that thing. Larson, Fleming, Robbins, Tilley, and Meeks, your top 5. 2 to go at the line. We're going to keep it right here because this is the battle you want to see. And it looks like Fleming is just riding the rim. On the outside wall there, Josh Larson's going to walk away from it. Josh Larson is going to lead us down for one last lap in stage 2. He has got it by a good length. He can crack open a beer because he is going to win stage number 2, 2 for 2 here tonight. The sweep is on.
The yellow flag is out.
The sweep is on. Let's talk to our man, 51 of Josh Larson. Let's get him on the line. Josh.
What?
How was work today? I've talked to you a lot, so let's just find out about your day. Let's get a little bit of you wrapped up in this. How's work today, man?
Well, it's kind of boring. I'm just out here, cruise control on. But I'm having deja vu of Dover, and my anxiety is starting to climb.
Well, if I'm being technical, I think you won 3 stage quote-unquote stages. You're winning the race last week towards the end. You've won the first 2 stages. The sweep is on at Homestead. Knock on wood. Hopefully I don't jinx you. But you're having a hell of a run, man. Championship crown, you can feel it being put over your head. Can you seal the deal? Let's find out.
Well,
congratulations, man. And
thanks,
what are your thoughts on it?
Well, I'm just going to forget about it. Try to forget about it. You keep reminding me.
I'm not going to let you.
Just go to work and see what happens.
It is time to clock in and lock in. 51 of Josh Larson. Championship crown awaits. Good luck.
Thank you.
Got to put a little pressure on the young man. He's gone through enough. I think he's going to be all right there. Got to give him a little love. Again, Josh Larson winning stage 1 and stage 2. Again, we're going to take 60 seconds. You are watching the Donut Box Cup Series Wheels America 200 at Homestead, Miami, right here on Casa de la Horse Boat. Again, big shout out to Wheels America. Again, wheelsamerica.com. Check them out. Sponsoring tonight's race at Homestead, Miami. We do appreciate your support and supporting of the Donut Box Cup Series. Again, bringing it home for the championship race. Restart coming up here right now. Matthew Fleming, Josh Larson, Thomas Meeks, Alex Tilley, Ryan Robertson, William Robbins, Landon Bednar, Stephen Gurley Jr., Ivan Deschamps, and Andrew Lewis to bring us back to green flag action. Pace car lights are off, and you know what that means. It's time to get it on. Final stage, winner, champion will be crowned at the checkered flag here tonight. The 8-car leads us down to the Geico restart zone, and here we
Green
go.
flag, green
Donut
flag.
Box Cup Series action. Wheels America 200. Get it on. As you see, coming across the start-finish line, we have about 55 laps to go, which means they're going to have to pit at least one more time. Oh, William Robbins getting loose, saving it. Good job in the 5-car. Good job, William Robbins. And keeping her straight. Again, got into that accident earlier. Cannot afford a mistake now. He would be done. Knock on wood for the 66 of Ryan Robertson, able to stay out of trouble for the most part. Keeping it together here tonight. Solid run here so far in 5th. Your current leader right now is Matthew Fleming, that Oasis 8 machine. Josh Larson trying to change that right now. And currently the top 4 is all 4 championship contenders. There's a reason why they're up here, folks, and their banners are green. Neon green. Again, right now, Josh Larson is the favorite just by stage wins alone. It's like the Super Bowl or the Stanley Cup. You see the trophy, the crown getting prepared, dusted off. Final touches as one out of 4 of these drivers pictured here is going to take it home here tonight. In the 51, winning last week's race to squeak into the championship 4, has now won both Stage 1 and Stage 2 at Homestead, Miami, and is the clear favorite now heading into the final stage to be the champion here in the 2024-2025 inaugural Donut Box Cup Series season. I like to say history is going to be made right here tonight. Oh, got some more action. William Robbins blinking like a strobe light. Somebody down in Virginia, he's got to tell him he's got to pull up closer to the McDonald's drive-through. Man, I killed that. I killed that landing, guys. I used to give shit to a friend of mine who has worse internet than I do. Hanging out in a McDonald's ball pit. In a sim rig. Snacking on a double cheeseburger. In an orange high C. High-fiving the children as he plays NASCAR Heat 5. Now that I think about it, now that I'm older, ball pits are cool as shit. looks inviting. It looks fun. Talk about getting sick. Holy shit. Disgusting. Josh Larson, your leader. Matthew Fleming, Thomas Meeks, Alex Tilley, William Robbins. Your top 5, Ryan Robertson, Landon Bednar, Travis Stroney, Brandon Meyer, and Stephen Gurley Jr. Your top 10, Travis Stroney, looks like he has rebounded. Used that fast repair, unfortunately, probably a little earlier than he wanted to. And now he's got to basically reset and crawl back up to the front. Larson out in front now. Has about a car and a half on the 8. Tilley hanging in there, and I know Tilley said on the pre-race show that this track setup, it wasn't to his liking. It wasn't to what he would normally want it at. And I kind of wanted to dive into that a little bit more. I wish we had more time. But again, the car likes to break loose, and I think we can all understand that at this point from what we've seen here tonight. And I don't know if you want a tighter car. I'm not sure. It's tricky, though. Especially as now we are in the nighttime. It is definitely a tricky track to tame. It's not super hard as far as it goes, but it's the banking, man, that makes it a little tricky. You think coming out of 4 you might be able to use that right rear, but it's hard. It's so hard to drive off the right rear with the next gen. Almost nearly impossible. I say nearly impossible if someone's going to scoff at me, and it's like, all right, maybe I don't know enough about the car. But I feel like it might be tough, I'll say that, to use a next-gen car and drive off the corner as you normally would like to say at Gen 4. Again, 2 different stuff. Right on board with the Philadelphia Eagles 66, Ryan Robertson. Again, Philadelphia Super Bowl bound. It's almost like picking the lesser of 2 evils. For me, I hope both teams lose, but I know that can't happen. And I'm not a Chiefs fan. I think I enjoyed the Chiefs first time they got there because it's been so long. Now it's like, dude, just stop. But I get it, it's competition, it's football. Ooh, teammate Brandon Meyer taking a pass, or making a pass. And Robertson trying to cross back up. Stroney there as well. In battle for 7th there between the 14 and the 66. In Philadelphia, I think overall, if we're being real, Landon Bednar is getting loose off of 4. Looks like Tilley did too. Let's focus our way up towards the front now. Philadelphia, I think, is the more complete team, if we're being honest. Just because they can basically do whatever. They have the resources on offense, and their defense is just amazing. Kansas City's defense is damn good too, and the big reason why that they've won games because defense has kept them in it. And they have Patrick Mahomes, which is the ultimate playmaker. Again, you can argue the ref shit. I'm not going to get into too much of that, although I do empathize and sympathize with those who feel that way. Football game has to be played, and plays have to be executed. Larson, Fleming, Tilley, Meeks, and Robbins, your top 5. Brandon Meyer, Travis Stroney, Ryan Robinson, Landon Bednars, and Jesse Becker rounding out your top 10. Again, knocking down these laps. Having a great run. Jesse Becker started up further and has faded back. starts making a move or not. But that Toro machine's gotta see some life up front. To the 71 of Brandon Meyer again in the Rocket Nation. Rocket Nation? Yeah, Nation. Rocket Nation Ford Mustang. Again, having a good run. Another one of those guys that's injured out here, playing through stuff, working through stuff. Gonna be on the shelf here pretty soon. Which is a bummer. He's a badass driver. Guy that I've known for a few years now. And is a guy that I look to as a reputable name across iRacing. And again, Josh Larson, he said he's just cruising. Feels like he's just cruising, and it's exactly what he's doing right now. Him and Matthew Fleming, it looks like there ain't nothing to it. And then we have Tilly. Let's ride along with Alex Tilly. Said this is really not his thing. Not his thing. It's not to his liking. Setup. Running in third and not liking the setup, I think, is pretty damn good. Speaks to his talents. William Robbins running back up into fourth. Having a good night since that first little hiccup that he had. Looking good, playing good. Step 5 of William Robbins. Time buyer as we cross the start-finish line. 35 laps to go to the end of a long season of Donut Box Cup Series action. Oh, giving a bump in the bumper. Matthew Fleming giving some love to the 51. You know, the only thing that I can see happening right now is if, you know, maybe Fleming does what he did to the 14 on accident. Get a little too close. Put him around. Looks like he's keeping his distance. But you see, got little battles all around. Little two-car battles. It looks like Brandon Meyer is coming down pit road right now. Going to get some fuel and maybe a set of 4 fresh Goodyears. Again, if you're just joining us, Josh Larson has won Stage 1 and Stage 2. Try to complete the sweep and hold the crown of the DBCS Championship. Getting close. And you got to be excited if you're his team. But at the same time, you got 2 other drivers in contention. Thomas Meeks back there in 6th, but he's damn sure not out of it. Again, the sponsor on his car, Wheels America. OEM rates if you need them. WheelsAmerica.com is where you find it. And we have a side-by-side battle for the lead now between Matthew Fleming and Josh Larson. It looks like Fleming's going to take a back seat, as I just saw it out of the corner of my eye there as we were going around turn 3 and 4. But it looks like everybody has spread out. So at the moment, a little anticlimactic, but not totally unreasonable. Again, if you've been to Martinsville, and you've been with us this year at Martinsville, that can't understand why you're okay with this. This is all right. These guys have worked hard all year to get to this point. Dealt with a lot of intense moments. Oh, we almost saw the 51 lose it. And it's mistakes like that that might just cost you a race. He's out in front right now. Fleming in the pits. Tilley in the pits. Becker in the pits. Pit cycles are a-happening. 30 laps to go. Looks like Larson's pitting. Robbins is pitting. Stroney is pitting. Oh, Robbins hitting the barriers in the pit entry. He's gonna not be happy. We saw that. Ryan Robertson now your leader. Got nothing to lose. Logging laps, having a good time doing it is the 66 Philadelphia Eagles machine. Having a good run. Again, started 10th, now in first, leading some laps. Why not? Roll on, 66, roll on. See Larson and Becker come out now. Bednarz and Robertson looks like they're coming in right now. Well, Robertson faked me out. He's out there. He's running. Stephen Gurley Jr. in second currently. Looks like he's going to keep on chugging. Ryan Robertson, your leader. Stephen Gurley Jr., Matthew Fleming, Alex Tilley, and Brandon Meyer, your top 5. Travis Stroney, Josh Larson, Jesse Becker, Thomas Meeks, Landon Bednarz, your top 10. Again, getting down to the final laps of the Wheels America 200. Robertson just letting those guys by. Understand they're the faster cars here. Getting their laps back, doing all he can. But knows these guys are on a journey. "25 laps to go again at the conclusion of season 1. A lot of things to talk about in the off-season in Donut Box. A lot of water cooler stuff. But overall, I say this has been a success. Ryan Robertson, Stephen Gurley Jr., Alex Tilley, Matthew Fleming, Brandon Meyer. Your top 5 currently. Alex Tilley passing Matthew Fleming, looks like for 3rd. We'll see what happens with that. L-Rob, welcome. A little late to the party. Well, welcome to the program. Your husband hit some barriers tonight. Just thought I would share that with you. Yeah, last race tonight and then back up February 24th for the Gears Cup Series. Robertson still out in front and still leading the race. What the hell happened? No matter, he's out in front. Basically let Meeks and Larson and all them go by. And he's still leading laps. Having fun, having a good time. Smitty says, Ben, enjoyable listening to you commentate. Thank you for the entertainment. Anytime, man. That's what I'm good for. Monday nights throughout the summer, I will be here doing my thing. So if you guys are around, I know you may not have friends or fam that race in gears. It would be awesome to have you in the chat. Love talking to everybody. Yeah, it looks like Robbins is out for now from what I can tell. He hit the barriers pretty hard. He already used his fast repair because he got caught up in an accident earlier. So, yeah, unfortunately, it is what it is at that moment. But it looks like Tilley and Fleming battling it out here. Looks like for third and fourth. That has gotten real. Ryan Robertson still out in front, leading with 20 laps to go. Rocket till the wheels fall off. Yeah, he hit the safer barrier, or the barriers coming out or into the pit road entry. Those little yellow garbage cans. Really funny. Not gonna lie, really funny. But probably not as funny as I thought it would be. And Ryan Robertson, Stephen Curley Jr., Matthew Fleming, Alex Tilley, Brandon Meyer, your top 5 right now. Josh Larson a good ways back for Matthew Fleming. So there is a little variable here that Matthew Fleming could pull this out. Larson has won stage 1 and stage 2 again. He won last week at Chicagoland to clinch the spot to get to the position he's in. Right now it is Matthew Fleming in third, the highest ranking Final Four finalist for the championship. El Rob says, did you say you're racing with gears next, Tom? Where's everyone else going? Taylor, I have no idea what Robbins is doing next. I like I mentioned earlier in the show, and I know you weren't here for it, but there's a lot of stuff in the air for Donut Box at the moment, so I don't have any new information. All I can tell you right now is when I come back on February 24th to do the gears stuff. Again, that starts at 8 p.m. Eastern time. I'll have a little bit of an update. Hopefully they'll share with me some information on what they're doing, where they're going, if they're going to have another season, if so, what day it's going to be on. With gears taking over Monday night, I'm kind of, my obligation, my hands are tied, as I work with gears pretty closely. So I hope that we can work together in some capacity in the future with Donut Box, because I really don't want to go away. These are a great group of guys to work with, especially their admin team. They are great people to get along with. So hopefully that'll be something. But hopefully when we come back on the 24th of February, I'll have more information. And if some of the Donut Box guys come over the night change, that would be awesome, just because I like a lot of these guys that are here. So either way, however it works out, we are happy to be a part of this. And we hope that everybody, good fortune here into the future. Again, we'll not be together here until February next month. But Ryan Robertson, still your leader, has about 16 seconds on this 8 car. And I think it's only a matter of time. Robertson running it until basically maybe he's running on fumes. I don't know. Jumped up, thinking about this is the final race. There's not a next week here. And that's a little bit of a bummer. Just because I've grown used to these guys. It took me a couple weeks to really get them down, who's fast, who's not. And now that we've already been established, it seems like this has gone by so fast. No Rob says, hell yeah, the best commentary. It looks like Robertson in the pits. Oh, this is only our second season. Oh, well. It has been fun. And I appreciate everybody that's in the chat that follows along, that enjoys the content that we create. Again, without you guys, I wouldn't be here doing this, and it is crucial to what I do. So, again, I do appreciate that. And I hope to see you guys around when I go live next. Matthew Fleming inherits the lead from Ryan Robertson. Alex Tilley in second. Brandon Meyer third. Travis Stroney fourth. Josh Larson in fifth. Again, 14 laps to go. pending a catastrophic failure and a mistake, Matthew Fleming has got this. He's basically, this is his race to lose at this point. It has been fun. It's been a good ass time. And having you all around does make it a lot more fun and a lot more tolerable, especially when things go bad. And y'all know what I'm talking about. And Tilly doing all he can. Everybody trying to fight the good fight here towards the end. And again, it's like a marathon. These runners have been running all season long since September. And to come in this way, I don't think is unreasonable. And Christian Taylor, yes, cracking the top 10. He's 8th right now currently. Jesse Becker currently in 6th for Storm. And Storm, a good showing tonight. Flagship Independence having a good night as well. For the send-off, this has been a solid race. No craziness. And right now, Tilly is back about 1.64 seconds from the 8 car of Matthew Fleming and is slowly growing. 10 laps to go for the Wheels America 200 at Homestead, Miami for the Donut Box Cup Series. Matthew Fleming in first, Alex Tilly in second, and almost sliding out of control, Travis Strode third, Brandon Meyer fourth, Josh Larson fifth, Jesse Becker sixth, Thomas Meek seventh, Christian Taylor eighth, Landon Bednar's ninth, and rounding out your top 10 is the Philadelphia Eagles car 66 of Ryan Robertson. Hell yeah, make it happen. Hell yeah. One of my favorite things to use. It's my buddy John. He says yeah quite a bit. And that's a perfect moment to use that yeah. 7 laps to go. And as we cross the start finish line, we'll have 7 laps to go. Matthew Fleming, this could be a crowning championship moment again. Ahead in the points coming into this race. If he wins this, I believe that is going to do it. Again, 3.3 seconds and growing between Matthew Fleming and Alex Tilly. Tilly with the strong showing again. From the lobby, I believe, a little later. And again, didn't like the setup. That's one notable thing. He wasn't a big fan of it. But running second right now, I think he'd be happy with that. He'll take it. Again, strong season for him, winning 4 races. Yeah, you guys do the wives, girlfriends race. You need to let me know, and I will broadcast that. I'll do it for free. I don't even care. That sounds like fun. 5 laps to go at Homestead. Again, Matthew Fleming, between Fleming and Larson, they have 7 wins between each other. 7 out of the 17 races of the season, they have won. Fleming has shown all year that he is strong at almost every course you can throw at him, every track. And this one is no different. He has put everybody on notice early on. He was the early favorite at Daytona. And he's had a great run here all night. Win number 5 may be the most important one. This may put a crown on the top of his head. Next time around, 2 to go. Again, we'll have a post-race show. Wrap it up, crown the champion. And send it off right. Now incurring some lap traffic. How will he deal with it? How will those drivers deal with it? Sporting like they are. Out of the way they go. White flag coming out for the Wheels America 200 at Homestead, Miami. The finale in Championship 4. Book or chapter is closing for the Donut Box Cup Series. Again, Matthew Fleming bringing the heat all year long. Coming down 3 and 4, clean as a whistle. Your winner, the Wheels America 200 at Homestead, Miami, is going to be Matthew Fleming. Alex Tilley, 2nd. Travis Stroney, 3rd. Josh Larson, 4th. And Jesse Becker, 5th. But your winner, you're looking at him, the 8 of Matthew Fleming. Take a short 60-second break, let them burn it down, and we'll get our winners in here and then get the champion winner crown coming up next. All right, we are back for the Wheels America 200 Donut Box Cup Series post-race show. Matthew Fleming winning race number 5 of the year and probably the most important one. Well, let's start off first. Let's get in the booth of 14 of Travis Stroney. Travis, you got a copy. Travis bouncing back after that dreadful accident between you and the 8 car coming out of 4. Almost felt like deja vu all over again, Travis.
Yeah, that one hurt. But I'm happy to finish where I was at. It's a long way back to the front, but that's shout out to Matt Fleming. Hell of a season, hell of a race. Shout out to Alex Tilley. He was right there, and he was pushing to the end. He just had nothing left in the tires, and yeah, it was a great season. Happy to race with a majority of these guys. I hope to see them in some of our other leagues, and yeah, and thank you, Tom. It's been fun watching these back.
Yeah, not a problem, man. Again, a wonderful season. We talked about it earlier in the program with Chicagoland, the tragedy that it was. Again, a tough break, but again, third place finish. You're going to settle nice in points, get paid out greatly. Congratulations on a strong season, Travis.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
You are welcome. That was Travis Stroney in the 14, finishing third here tonight. Again, third place finisher. My apologies, I didn't bring that up before, but he did finish third here tonight. And our second place finisher, we're going to talk to him in just a moment. There he is, Alex Tilley in the 13 machine. Finishing second here tonight, ultimately not what you wanted, but for a setup that you didn't like, you finished well, man. How are you feeling?
Not too bad. Obviously, stings a little bit to finish second, but just congrats to Matt. I think he was definitely the best driver in this series. Well-deserved championship for him. It was kind of fun there at the end. We both got on 2 tires, but I knew he had me on speed, and I was trying to get around him, and the only chance I had was to pass him quick and try to hold him off, and obviously I wasn't able to do that and kind of burnt my tires up and watched him drive away from me. But like I said, overall, not too upset with second. I think Matt's very well deserving. Great job to him, and just congrats to everybody. Made it through this season, so yeah, I think it ultimately, like you said, not what I wanted, but can't be too upset.
Yeah, I mean, ultimately, at the end of the day, you finished well. You worked hard as hell. Coming into tonight's race, I don't know if you know this, but you and Matt both were tied for the most wins here this season at 4. He edges you out here tonight with 5th. But second place, man, can't bitch too much about it. You want to give anybody a shout-out?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and give my teammates Travis, Ryan, Brandon a shout-out. Ran it out one more time tonight, and I'll give my fellow Final Four competitors a shout-out. Larson Meeks, and of course, congrats to Matt Fleming once again on the championship. And I guess really just a shout-out to everybody who ran this league. Anytime you can complete a league season, no matter what happens in it, I think if you can get all the way through it, have a great finale like we did tonight, that's a really good thing. So hats off to the Donut Box admins, and hats off to you, Tom. Another good broadcast, I'm sure, tonight.
Yeah, man, it was popping. It was great. But yeah, congratulations, dude. Again, I know not what you wanted, but again, second place. Can't bitch about that too much. Congrats, man.
Yeah, yep, thanks. Ohio represent.
Ohio represent again. Big Ohio State fan. Super stoked about that, I am sure. Let's get the man of the hour in here. Let's get the guy who dominated there towards the end, Matthew Fleming, in the house. Your Wheels America 200 winner at Homestead. Matt, how are you feeling right now?
Oh man, I'm so psyched. I'm so happy we were able to finish off the season like this. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of hard battling up front. I gotta give a shout out to all them guys that ran up front all night. Especially Larson, coming home, getting the stage both times. He was definitely a tough battle. I figured it was going to come down between me and him, and then a little bit of a pit strategy changed to me and Tilly, and then obviously just kind of came down to tires. And man, this is freaking awesome. I love it. So glad after this season to be able to come in here and finish it off. Oh man, this is awesome.
Well, I want to be one of the first to congratulate you, because I just was told from the admins upstairs, you are the Donut Box Cup Series champion here for 2024-2025. The inaugural season is all to Matt Fleming, number 8 driver for Flagship Motorsports. He has won the Donut Box Cup Series championship. Anybody you want to give a big shout out to?
Hell yeah. Of course, I want to shout out this Flagship crew. All season battling hard. Obviously, we had 3 guys up here. Josh, we had Meeks. Yeah, I just want to, also we have, obviously Landon and Robbins. Such a great group. Everybody came home, was in the playoffs. Everybody had a shot. I can't thank these guys enough for joining with the team, being able to run every Monday. And then obviously I want to shout out our awesome sponsors. I got the Oasis Sim Racing Machine here to number 8. We got the San Antonio Karting Complex. Obviously Wheels America, both on the 55 and on tonight's championship race. Texas OEM Wheels. Southern Diesel Solutions. Wise Owl Wash, new sponsor. So happy they're on board. Flum Dogs Auto Repair.
Hell yeah.
Oh, man. Also, shout out to Tilly, making the Final Four. Obviously, we had a great run there. We had a lot of side-by-side there in the beginning. And we had that little quick battle here at the end. Shout out to him on a great season. Obviously, he had something because came home, I think he had 4 wins. So, obviously, he's a guy to deal with. So, shout out to him. Once again, shout out to everybody in the league. Everybody puts us on. You up there in the booth, I'm so excited. I can't wait to go back and watch this shit again. And hallelujah, buddy.
Yeah, I mean, it's party time here. I know you got to work tomorrow, but you may want to call in and enjoy this one. Savor it. Again, you are the Donut Box Cup Series champion this season. Congratulations, man. Soak it in. Have a good one. And congrats, buddy.
Thank you, sir.
That was Matt Fleming, your Donut Box Cup Series champion this season. Laying it down late, coming up with the victory. Matthew Fleming, Alex Tilley, Larson, and then Meeks. Your top 4 in order there. So Fleming, Tilley, Larson, and Meeks. Again, hopefully you guys had a fun season as well. I sure as hell did. Again, it's going to be tough with a month off before I go back at it again. I hope y'all stick around, keep them follows and ready to go here Monday night, which is a perfect segue into my finale. Again, on February 24th, the Gears Cup Series has moved from Friday nights to Monday nights. So 24th, 2025, the duels at Daytona, again, sponsored by McConey Setup Shop, the official setup shop of NASCAR ARCA driver and Daytona driver. Brayton Laster will be in the booth and joining me as well. So very excited for that, as well as Gears Cup Series drivers, young and old, to bring us live action in the booth. Calling it with me here live. Again, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central, only here at Casa de la Horse Boat. Again, I am Tom Torrey, a.k.a. The Horse Boat, that has brought you all the action here for the Donut Box Cup Series. This was the Championship 4 finale, the Wheels America 200 at Homestead, Miami, for the Donut Box Cup Series. For everyone at Donut Box, I am Tom Torrey, a.k.a. The Horse Boat, wishing you a wonderful, wonderful evening, and we'll see you back here again February 24th.